Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, I just want to show you a salary cap team I'm going to be rolling with the alternative spread playbook. This is going to be the basic offense I'm going to be using. On defense, I'm still going to stay in the Buffalo Bills just because I didn't really want to make much of a change. Now, I actually dumped a little bit more salary cap into my offensive line, the left side of the line. I went with Dwayne Brown and obviously Andy Leverett, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Max Unger is an 81 overall, 20 cap, and then 21 John Greco, and then Alan Barbie at 21. More cap on this side, and if you notice, I have Pound a Rock is one of the things because my primary quarterback has switched over to Dante Culpepper. He's got pretty much the same long-range accuracy that is equivalent to a Dan Marino card, but obviously he's got some wheels on it. He does spray a couple balls, so I'll probably gonna have a couple bad passes. But to be able to roll out with my quarterback is going to be a nice little adjustment. Now, for my wide receiver, I'm going to go ahead and leave Evan Ingram as my #1 wide receiver, and my #2 is Brandon Cooks. I've waffled back and forth in whether I was going to use Brandon Cooks or a faster wide receiver, but I like Cooks' route running, his release. He's got pretty good spectacular catching. He does make plays for me. And then also at tight end, I actually switched out one of my most reliable players, which is the I think it's an 86 overall Delaney Walker card, which with 23 cap. I put in Charles Clay just because he's a little bit faster, he's a little bit more dependable as a pass catcher, and I think it's going to add something. Now, I also put Tony Gonzalez. This guy's a stud. He's just as good as any other wide receiver out there. He's got 90 speed. He's really good. This is a card you definitely want to have in your lineup. Is a very cheap card, 90 speed, but he just makes plays for me, man, left and right. He's definitely a very good card. Now, the big addition to my team is this new NFL Movers card. Is Jamil's Alalaway. Look at the speed, 92 speed. Trucking, 96. Catching, 86. Carrying, 81. Awareness, 96. This guy is a stud, and he's got really good catching ability. He should be a beast for me. I would love for him to be maybe eclipsing about a 94, 95 speed, but with that truck, you can't go wrong. Now, I haven't played with him online, so I don't know how well he's going to work, but statistically, it looks like he's going to be a beast for me. I should be able to make plays. And also, another thing, too, if you didn't notice already, he has an identifier feature on his card, so basically I can keep him in a lineup and be able to go ahead and identify. So that gave me some latitude where I can pull away one of my offensive linemen to go and give myself more cap towards positional players. Now on defense, I've got Byron Jones is my safety, and then I also have Ed Reed. I like these two guys. Linebackers, probably one of the best budget cap guys is Derek Brooks, 95 overall, 41 cap. Urlacher, I just can't take this guy out of my lineup. He's really good. Mikael Kendricks, also another budget player, and because I'm actually rolling with a lot of read and rack guys, all my guys get boosted up. On defense, at my cornerback position, I got Deion Sanders, not the best defender, but pretty damn good, but I can use him as a returner, so you could just see the burst that he gets on returns. And this card over here, 90 overall, Shaquille Griffin. And if you go ahead and take a look at this guy, he's one of those MUT hero cards. As you can see, he's got 99 zone coverage. So he should be attacking the ball just as good as like a 95 or 96 overall player. And I run a lot of zone. On defensive line, I've got Abrahams. I've also got this Chris Smith Movers card. And the reason why he's really cheap, he's fairly fast. He's not as good as my regular starter that I'm actually putting in, which is Daniel Hunter. But his stats are pretty damn close. They're fairly close. He doesn't have the finesse move, but he's got the speed. He's going to be able to stay out. He's got power moves. He's got fairly good tackle. So everything else kind of falls in line except for finesse and play recognition. So I'll take that. I also went ahead and put a defensive tackle. This guy, Trayvon Bryan, which is an NFL draft player, 86 overall, and he's also got that double. And then probably one of the best reading racked budget players, like dead budget players that you can get at 15 cap. He's got fairly good block shed for a 15 cap player. I think the best one I've seen statistically, a block shedding of 70. So this is probably the best you can get. And then obviously you're going to go with the sham seals in a cornerback position. Now, basically, on my my special teams, I put in Reggie Bush because the fullback position can't go into third down running back position. Steve Hutchinson, I know I could probably get a better card, but I don't want to deal with that. And then obviously a bronze kicker. And then here's the good thing about having Deion Sanders: he actually falls into that return spot. He's a 93 overall. So this is going to be the team I'm going to be rolling with. Once again, on offense, I'll be using alternative playbook, and on defense, I'll be using Bill's playbook. So still running with 43. So once again, guys, I really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and just give me your feedback on what you think about this lineup. Is this a good lineup, bad lineup, or are there any other budget cards that you'd like to throw into your scheme that you want to use on salary cap? So your feedback would be really appreciated. Once again, thanks for your support. Until next time.